Hello guys, today is my filming day. um, no, seriously, I'm going to try to make a couple of videos because, you know, the weather is changing and it's very cloudy and the light is quite poor. So I just have to, you know, do this now until there's, you know, any light. But anyway, a new journal. A chocolate one. I love the color of this journal. It's really, you know, like dark chocolate. And again, a big journal. And this one is very elegant, and I really love how this one turned out. Of course. But anyway, it's completely covered with this gorgeous lace, and underneath that lace is chocolate brown satin that you cannot really see, unfortunately, but I mean, it can be seen in real life, right? I don't know if you can see it on camera. It has 4 signatures, and I've used the same color cotton, and I waxed it, so it's going to last longer. And I have this beautiful brown ribbon that has a little bit of shimmer on the edges, and I've had it for a long time, and I was just you know, saving it for something special because I really love that ribbon. It was quite expensive, to be honest, but you know, when I started making this journal, it was just perfect for it. So it's attached to the spine, and here I have layers of cotton lace trim, and then some designer paper, and then this satin and paper here stitched that you can add a title or something. And then I have this beautiful cluster of flowers that I didn't make. That was made by a lady who is a wizard when it comes to making flowers. she's just, you know, amazing. And yeah, they just go so well here, in my opinion. And I just added a little bit of bling here and there. So that's that. And oops. Okay. So yeah, I have to say that the these flowers are not in the way when you open the journal for writing, because they're soft, and the cover has cardboard inside, so it's flexible, but it's not too soft. So, you know, you can absolutely use this, and, you know, for writing or whatever, with no problems. Here on the inside, I added this card that I created a long time ago, and I was going through my stash and, you know, the stuff that I have, and I found this card, and then, you know, it just seemed so perfect for this journal. It opens up, and here you have writing spots with some decoration, and here also some lace and flower and leaves. And here is a page from a vintage book with a lovely poem. It's in Serbian though, but It is a lovely poem. Oh my god, my phone is ringing. Just a second, please. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, where was I? Yes, that's the card. And then I have this beautiful paper, scrapbooking paper that I found when I was in Austria. Yeah, and it's craft paper, but with design on it. And it's so, it's really hard to rip. It's so strong. But the color and the design is so beautiful. So that also, goes so well with everything in this journal. This is vintage ledger. I coffee dyed it and I stenciled a little bit here and there. And here is this is just a piece of recycled craft bag, and okay, I'll put it out. I just stamp on it this lovely chandelier, and this is just a tiny little tag from leftover piece of paper, and here is this beautiful key charm, so that goes there. This is a piece of vintage tablecloth on this eco-dyed paper. More eco-dyed paper. Here I have just a pocket. It's kind of a collaged one. And whoops, sorry, my hands are not really mine today. This card I made out of, can you see? What's wrong? Okay. Out of vintage cardstock. And I painted. It was actually a very old notebook type of thing. And I took the covers off, of course. And of course, because I took the papers out to coffee dye them or eco dye them or whatever. And I painted this with brown and gold here, just a little bit of gold. And because, yeah, first I also eco dyed that. There's some rust there. And then I cut the shape, one of my favorite shapes, and created a journaling card. Here's my dear stitched doilies with a heart. I love this. I just love this. And another heart here, just 'cause. Handmade paper, of course. Tag in this tuck spot, and I added this flowery trim and some bling. This is like a bag. This was paper bag, but it has oh my god, let me find the other. Yeah, you can't really see that, unfortunately, because it's been stitched in the middle, but it's like a carriage there, and it says Le Petit Paris, and here it says Little Paris. It was just so cute. I wanted to include that in this journal. So here's more eco-dyed papers. This is old, not vintage, but it's old. Pattern paper from a magazine. And it has some lovely images there, like these roses, and here some sewing pattern. So I included that. This is, I love this stamp. Eco-dyed paper, more rusty papers. Very heavily coffee dyed paper bag, book page bag actually. And I folded it, and here I layered some papers and a little bit of trim and bling. Here is, I love this charm, let me show you. can I? Can you see it? Little clock there. And let me just check the zoom. Yeah, and then some brown glittery tape. And this is place for a photo or for some writing or whatever you would like to add there. My crocheted flower, some lace, and then the pocket is empty for you to add stuff in it. And here are some vintage postage stamps. And okay, sorry, I have to check everything. Never mind. Just a tag made out of some vintage craft paper with satin, and then another little card there. More nice papers, more of that pattern. This is for sewing, like a quilted pillowcase, I think. This is for crochet. Just nice things. And I stamped on cotton fabric and then created a pocket. And there's just a simple tag there from leftover paper with some lace. This is the other side of that doily. Here's a pocket, paper pocket, and I have these two tags. This is fabric, and it has paper on the back so you can write on there, and I just added some decoration. And of course hearts. I'm obsessed with hearts. Eco-dyed papers, vintage ledger, more stenciling there. It's tuck spot here, and inside I added this beautiful card with this child. It's so beautiful, and it's from 1956, so that's original. That goes into this envelope, and here is just stitched eco-dyed paper, but I wanted to kind of show off this leaf. It's beautiful, so you can use that for writing. More stenciling here, stamping. This is a tuck spot, and this is vintage ephemera from 1943. And this is also vintage. I'm not sure about the year, but it's really old. And it's from some kind of booklet. I mean, I call it booklet. I'm not sure what's the word in English. Sorry. Here I stenciled on my handmade paper. This is a pocket or a side tuck, and here is an envelope that's I don't know, I guess coffee dyed, but I didn't glue it back because I wanted it to be maybe a writing space or something, but if you wish you can glue that back and then use it as an envelope, so it's up to you. Then here I just added this gorgeous trim that's kind of glittery, eco-dyed paper, more of that like a pattern paper. So lovely. I love this. And I might hurry a little bit, maybe. This is oops, I don't know, maybe a paper bag or something. I'm not really sure. but I love the paper and I love the color, so I just added it here for some, for fun and for more writing. And yeah, just a little layer here. Then, look at that, so beautiful. This is just a fun collage, just decoration there. Another pocket here with this beautiful lace. And another piece of vintage ephemera. This one is from 1946. And inside I added a piece of my eco-dyed paper, vintage. It still has some writing there, but look at that leaf. Oh wow. I'm absolutely, I don't know if this shows. I'm absolutely in love with my eco-dyed papers. That's so awesome. You could use this to maybe write a letter to someone. I don't know. Here is a paper bag, and it's a recycled one. I mean, or upcycled. What's the word? Never mind. I embellished it with this kind of collage thing with paper and lace and some velvet. Yeah, I wanted to say suede. No, it's velvet. And then a heart, of course. And inside is this clear tag, just for fun. And I did stamp on it. Let me see if I can. Okay, can you see? It's really hard to stamp on plastic, even though I used StazOn ink, but I love it. So that goes there. And then yeah, this is a nice stamp. More, same thing. Lovely papers, little collage here. Here's a tiny little tuck. And this simple card or tag there. More nice papers. And here, oh yeah, I have to show you this. Look. Can you? Oops. Okay. Look at this butterfly with bling. It's so gorgeous. I love it. It's a hairpin. And yeah, it's holding this huge envelope. It's empty. I embellished it with fabric and paper and lace and my crocheted flower and a glittery brad in the center. And then on the back I added a piece of paper as a pocket, so you can add more things there. So that's for you to stuff with your precious things. What? Oh, okay. I can't see what I'm doing. Never mind, I'll put that back later. But I just love this. So that's that. Another doily page and pattern paper. Oh, this is great. These parrots. That's nice. Yeah. Here, it was like a huge number, just number there, and I didn't really like it. So I just covered it with a piece of coffee dyed paper. So now you can write here. And this is page repair, as I call it, with glittery tape. I love page repair. Here also, I think. Let me see. Yeah, there was like a little rip there. So because it was too close to the spine, I wanted to, protect it a little bit, to just add like more strength, so I added the tape. And here I glued doilies to, just to create a pocket, just because. Another tuck spot, and another original vintage card. This one is blank, but look at this lovely girl. She's so cute. So cute. So, this was actually a tag from something my husband bought, and it was that like that color. And I just covered the front with a piece of paper with this lovely little rose, and then I used it as a tuck spot, and it looks awesome. More stamping, stenciling, my onion papers, I love them. And this is the last signature. And here we have a nice little charm, some glasses there, and then a tag. Why don't you zoom? Okay. I just layered some paper, book page paper, and lace and some fibers, and that added a heart there. Then another recycled paper, and this here is in Cyrillic, but it says last name and name. So if you wish, you can write your name there. Another lovely pattern paper page, and another book page bag with a ruffle and a heart. And here I just taped a piece of eco-dyed paper with some lovely leafy prints there, and it's also empty, and another oval die there. And more stamping here, and this is a belly band. I stamped these cute inchy stamps and then went around them with my sewing machine, and there's some fabric on the back there, and then I added vintage book page, of course, to the back of that, and some ribbon here, and this lovely leaf. It's a metal charm, and I created this tag from like craft cardstock, and oops, there's some fibers there, yeah, and this eyelash yarn. It's cute, I love it. So that goes there. Oh, there's a heart doily here. And I mean, look at this. This is so, I hope you can see the detail on this paper. It's so awesome. That's why I love eco dyeing. You never know what you get, but you always get something amazing. And this is the back. There's a pocket here. What's there? Oh, yeah. I used a piece of book page, of course, and then I covered it with oops, sorry, I'm off frame, with this lace. And because the paper was so fragile, it started to kind of rip, but now with this lace it's not really going anywhere. But I also wanted this motif to be on the inside of the journal because it's there on the outside, and of course I always like to kind of incorporate the outside design or materials that I use for the cover, I like to incorporate them into the journal, so it's all very nice and connected, and and I just added this flowery trim there. And then there's this tag that goes into that pocket. So that's my elegant chocolate brown journal. And yeah, look. Oh, I love it. It's really nice. It really came out so good. So good. And yeah, it is in my Etsy shop if you're interested. And yeah, this one is definitely going to be one of a kind for more than one reason. One of the reasons is this brown lace. I don't really have any more of that, which is fine, because I'm not. I like to make unique things. I like people to have, because that's what I like to have. I like people to have something that nobody else has, and something that's only theirs. And that's why I don't buy fabric, or well, basically mostly fabric, or but also other materials. I don't buy them in huge quantities. And the other reason for that is I don't want to get bored. I like to always make something different, and I like to have many different materials to work with, and that just it feeds my imagination, it feeds my creativity. When I look at the same stuff for a long time, I just get bored with it. The other reason why I won't be able to reproduce this journal is this corsage, or this, whatever it's called, cluster. I don't have that anymore. And as I already said, I don't want to have any more of that. I want something different. So yeah, that's the reason for that. So anyway, I hope you like this journal. I would love to hear what you think about it. So if you wish, leave a comment. And thank you very much for watching. And see you very soon, actually. Bye bye.